Gym than a speech. Honestly, every time I come here, I have really good workouts. The secret athlete that I've not told you guys about is here right now.
Hey, yeah, I saw someone filming, and I was like, who the fuck is that? Going to fucking Houston.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, going to Houston, baby.
Balls out there. It's a little bit different.
We're going to an even more humid place, Houston, Texas. We're going to Alphaland. We're going to the Raw Gear pop-up. Shout out Christian Guzman, the summer shredding event. But yeah, we're going to my favorite place in the world right now, the airport. This is the most controversial thing that you could ever say in Texas, and I'm gonna say it again, okay? And I'm sorry, I love Texas, I love Houston, I love Dallas, I love Austin. The state of Texas is amazing. Incredible people, like some of the nicest people I know. People are super fucking friendly, they look you in the eyes, you shake your hand, it's nice, it's welcoming, you go anywhere, people are nice. Whataburger fucking sucks, okay? I'm sorry, but Whataburger is a glorified fucking McDonald's in Texas. That's what this is. It's like fucking just shitty fast food like McDonald's, straight up. Can I see your bag away? We're okay, thank you. Oh, okay.
Like a solid 4. Still gonna eat it though.
No, honestly.
No, it's a good 4.
Like I've been like watching since like for 5 years now, bro. But like when you start talking about your dad, like my dad's in my life, I don't mean to go too far, but like alcoholic, domestic violence, and all that shit. And it's like I never thought I got over that until I watched when you break down and you talk to Dave and he broke down and you keep going with your podcast. I'm like, I never got over it. Yeah. Like my dad's right there,
bro. A lot of times, man, like we think we get over things just because we stop worrying about them, like on the front. On the front, yeah, but it's like we are still in our subconscious thinking about it. Like we normally push shit like that down because we want to avoid it. But dude, the more you talk about it, the more you share, the more you like try to like, you know, talk to the people who might have experienced something or just be willing to share how you feel about it. Like, because it's very easy to be like, no, I'm good, you push it down, but then that down here subconsciously controls a lot of stuff that happens to us, like a lot of stuff in how we react to certain situations, how we act in relationships, friendships. so important to like dive into that kind of stuff, to let it out so that you can really move forward from it. You know what I'm saying? Because normally, like for me, 6 years old happens to me, right? I make an assumption about life then, right? And then it sticks with me because I never fully like went back and was like, you know, as a 6-year-old, you can't really be like, well, what's the point?
And you think it's gone until another problem comes up, and you're like, whoa,
yeah, and
where
it's kind of
did this
repeating
come?
itself. And until you go in, you say, okay, what 6-year-old assumption did I make, and what's true now? You know, what do I know now?
Literally.
Like as I got older, I realized like my father took his life when I was 6, and it affected me so greatly. And I was this sense of like, I'm not good enough. Am I not worth it? Like, did you leave me? Why did you leave me? Right?
Sure.
And then I realized, dude, it's made me cry. When I got older, I was like, wait a sec, it's the J. Cole, to be honest. When I got older, I realized like, bro, now I'm 33. When I was like 26, 27, 30, I was like, wait, my father took his life when he was 38, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, now I'm 33. I can look at my life then and go, wow, my father made this choice. Not that it was a good choice, but he made a choice because of all these other things in his life that as a 6-year-old, I could have never understood because I didn't go through. I can only go through how it was affecting me. So I'm not okaying it, but now I can know from a different perspective in life that there's more to it than just how it affected me. And there's a reason why it happened. Not that it's good, but it allows me to look at life way differently.
Same with my dad. Like I don't want to. Like my dad, he used to beat the shit out of me when I was younger. I didn't know why. And but my mom, and I'm like, what? What's going on? Like, what did I do to see this? Because I wasn't in it. I was like a subject of my environment. Like I was a small child. Like I'm like my dad. I forgot to take out the trash, beat the shit out of me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like what's going on? I could never tell anybody about it because if I did, you know, dad would come with a spatula, like not to make it fun of him, but he would. It's nuts that like I used to go and tell people, right? Because it was like this weight. It's like almost like I feel free. Yeah. And then like getting into this whole like fitness industry, like last 5 years, watching you and watching you grow and watching you be like, I'm gonna fuck what people care. Like people talk shit on the industry, but I'm gonna talk about my problems. And if you don't like it, see it. It's your podcast. I went from like he's a bro to like he's my older brother.
We're going to do a podcast with Mr. Christian Guzman. Very nice guy, and I'm excited. I'm excited to do it. Oh shit! Is there anyone here?
Yeah, there's.
Whoa.
He texted me you up at 4 in the morning like we were gonna kick it or something.
I don't know.
I was like, dog, I was up for a sec.
Ashley, nice to meet you.
The gym is that way.
Probably not even here, dude.
Okay. No. He said we're doing the podcast from 9 to 10:30.
Till 8:30. Till, sorry.
They got Google Maps in this bitch? Yeah. I was like, what?
What's up, man? Bradley. Good to meet you. Good to see you, man.
Hell yeah.
Following for years, man.
Oh, awesome. This is what we can use.
So, man. Right. If you want to use it, you can.
Oh, we need it.
I'm
We
here
need it.
until Monday. I'm leaving.
All right, cool. Yeah. Yo, I'm vlogging like the old school times, dude?
Do I look 40? Don't lie.
No, not at all, man.
How are you, man? I'm good to see you, bro.
So we're in a little conundrum, not a big one, but we don't have tripods. I don't.
Oh,
You said conundrum?
Christian.
Jacob, nice to meet you,
Good to
man.
meet you.
Dude, this is like really fucking impressive.
Thank you, man. How have you been, bro? It's been, what, 4 years?
Fucking forever.
Has it been for probably more than that? It's like the LA trip where you meet Omar. That was like prime. That was like
Omar, you saw, right?
Yeah, 2016.
It was such a different time, like for just fitness. It seemed like I don't know. It seemed like people were.
A smaller community, right? It's almost like smaller little world. And now there's just like so many different. I don't know. We'll talk about video, audio. Oh, I saw this thing for like 3 years with nothing moving, but that's the main entrance there. So you just drive down the street. That's like the only way that people can come into Alphaland, like if they're visiting.
Yeah.
And so this is just like corporate, and so it's kind of like the Fiesta Texas, Six Flags, like Disneyland,
Yeah, it's lit.
flagpoles and shit. And then you kind of angle everyone this way to the entry, so you get to just kind of spy on everybody kind of coming in.
Yeah, it's dope.
No one can see you in, so it's you're just chilling this way.
Yeah, I noticed that because once we came in, I was like, oh shit, you can see everything from up here. Because obviously I was down there, I didn't realize this was even.
Yeah, you just like don't even bother to look up, and then let me show you the gym to you real quick.
Yo, this is sick.
This will be like a counter mirror with white marble and shit to kind of do design stuff, and then
That's
and no one
so
can see
sick.
it.
Nah, this is the coolest part, straight up. Yeah, that's
Love
awesome.
to put all my money into it, so I better love it, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. But it was a good idea.
A good idea. It was one of those things where I had no idea what I was about to bite off, bro. Like, and then once you bite it, you bite it. You know what I mean? So you gotta just finish. You gotta swallow it.
Yeah. You gotta finish it. You gotta make sure it
gotta be sure you can
finishes
get it
and you
down,
swallow it.
Back to another episode of Rock Talk.
Welcome back to another episode of Raw Talk.
Real quick I've known of you since, I mean, for a decade almost, it seems.
Fuck,
right?
dude.
But like
Yeah.
we like did our first collab in LA. We like went and got food. We did a Gold's Gym workout. You remember that?
Yes, dude.
That was that was like
So many years-
2015 or something like that. 2016.
And they call us the OGs now.
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
I remember.
we'll get to that because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Bro, I remember because like I remember when I was saying that about other people, and it's an interesting concept to be like that to all the new generation.
And it's all generations, right? It's like the before us, I guess. And I say us because it's like I guess we're a generation now.
Yeah.
But you never really view it like that. It was almost just like you, me, Steve, like hey, let's get a bar Quan, like let's just like get a quick lift or whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely evolved.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot.
I was deadlifting. A guy came up to me right over there and he goes, this is off camera. And he starts saying, I want to do this, but, literally his words were, I really want to do this, but it's hard for me. Your mind is so powerful, okay? If every time you think about a goal or a dream or a big lift or whatever the fuck it is, you go, I want that. And then you go, but this, but my back, but I'm sore, but I want this, but my circumstances, where I'm at in my life, I don't have this, the words that you tell yourself and how you talk to yourself are so important. I just want you guys to know that. I want you guys, if you don't fully understand that, if every time you say something, it ends with like, man, I really want this for myself, but, these circumstances, but this is hard for me, but for me it's different, but for you it's this, but fuck this, okay? Stop doing it, okay? I know it's so much easier said than done. And he asked me, okay, well, how do I overcome that? Every time you hear yourself saying something like that, it sounds silly, stop yourself. So if I go, man, I really want to dunk a basketball, but I'm too short, okay? Instead of being like, yo, I really want to dunk a basketball, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to figure that out. Your circumstances are different, not, but you can't do it, okay? So the words that you are telling yourself are so important. I just want to say that I at times in my life, I can look back very directly where my success is based on the feelings that I'm giving to myself every day. And I know times where I notice like, it's kind of wandering, that mental fortitude as far as like what I want to do and how I want to do it. It's wandering, and I notice, man, I didn't do as well this month, or man, I didn't do the things that I thought I was really capable of. You don't think about it, you just think they're just words. But words are very, very powerful, and the words that you constantly tell yourself are extremely powerful. So I just want to tell you guys that. I love you guys.
It's good, dog. What up, man? I'm here to challenge you.
What's that?
I'm here to challenge you. I seen you drinking tequila at your gym on Christmas Day.
No way. Not drinking nothing. No way. You should fuck yourself. Go, you do it. Matter of fact, go ahead, bitch. Pussy, go. Go ahead, drink it. Drink the drink.
I mean, it has a bubble,
Yeah.
so it's going slow.
No, stop. Stop, though. Stop.
Yes.
Man, I never sit down during these things. This is cool. I feel like I'm doing a podcast. Mini podcast. What's up?
So what would your advice be to your 24-year-old self? I'm still working a 9 to 5, but my heart's telling me to quit, go all in on this shit. I just don't know what to do, bro, because I just bought a house, just got engaged. Hella shit is happening, bro. I got
24?
Yeah, 24. Yeah, I have a 6-year-old son. What would your advice be, bro?
Wow, those circumstances are unique.
Like, I believe in myself, but it's just like, what's a smart, like, what would be that point where like, yo, like, go all in on my business?
What's your business?
I do online trading.
Okay, so you make money doing not that, is what you're telling me right now?
Yeah, I work for the government as well.
And then you do that on the side, it's like a little thing.
But
So-
I make like way more in my business than I do like
So then why do you work for the government?
to cover my mortgage.
So just work harder for your business. The question is this, right? What do you actually like see the most longevity in, and what do you actually enjoy the most? Is it your business?
Absolutely business.
Then go all in. Why would you not? Here's something that I realized, and it's either this always works or it always fails, but eventually, even when you fail, you keep going, it eventually works. Why the fuck would you do something that you don't enjoy doing? Like, the longer you do it, the more you're like indebting yourself to it. You're not getting younger as far as your own personal business or brand. Why not spend all your time and effort and energy and growing that way? You can. But if you're able to do enough, if you're almost there, then just go all in. I fully support that. Yeah, bro. It's like, cause how far are you from that being full time? If you're like 80% there, it's just that comfortability. Of
Nah, you don't be a pussy, straight up. Don't be comfortable, that's stupid.
If you told me I'm fucking 10% good here and this is my 90, and then you said fuck it, nah, it's a problem. If you're like 80, 60, if you're up here, you know what I'm saying? If it's like looking like this, then ditch this shit, go 100%. Because now you're just talking about being comfortable. Being comfortable is like the biggest crutch you could ever give yourself. Imagine, okay, we're talking about the gym. How do you get better at the gym? You're fucking uncomfortable. You do shit that hurts. How do you get better at relationships? You go through relationships that suck. Everything in life is like that. So the sooner you realize, like, okay, fuck it, I'm going all in on something, like making a smart decision, obviously. Like I said, it's not 0 100. You're here. Go all in. This is like interview time with Bradley Martyn. This is fucking funny, man.
Thank you for being here. This is a huge thing for everyone, bro. Like, honestly.
I appreciate
You don't know how much you've like impacted most of our lives. One of my main questions is, because I'm 17 years old.
Yeah,
So-
wow, bro. You were fucking young.
I was wondering, what's your best advice for me?
Absolutely, unapologetically, fuck what other people think about what's good for you. Don't be disrespectful, don't be mean, don't be rude, but don't live your life based on what other people think is appropriate or good or what you should or shouldn't do. Second thing, work way harder than you're working. Like, I can look back at my younger self, I worked hard, I could have gone 10 times harder. Listen to your heart. You know, it does help to have, you know, people, outside influences be like, yo, here's a good path. But if in your heart you go, this really doesn't feel good, stop going that way.
I've always felt like kind of called to be different, I guess. Everyone that I'm surrounded by since I'm still in high school are all trying to like get me to do, come party this night, come try and do drugs this night, you know, do a bunch of this stuff. And I mean, obviously I don't want to do that. Kind of like making myself different than others.
What do you mean? Just be yourself. You literally, in the same sentence, you answered the answer. People are trying to get you to do X, Y, Z. Do you want to do those things? Okay, then there you go, there's your answer. You're overcomplicating it. You're looking for approval, and I understand that because you're young.
Yeah.
Fuck all these people who think you should do things that they are doing. What do you want to do? Don't do it because someone else thinks it's cool or whatever the fuck. Who gives a fuck? Fuck that, it's stupid. Imagine if you lived your life based on what everyone thought you should do. Do you think you're going to be happy in the long run? No. Fuck no, you're not.
I'm sorry about what happened, but if your dad didn't take his life when you were younger,
Yeah.
where do you think yourself would be right now? Like, you think you would be Bradley Martyn?
Absolutely not. Everything that happens in your life is supposed to happen in your life, exactly as it happens. Everything. I know it sounds corny, this and that, but it's so true, man. Like, we try to rationalize so many things in life, like, whoa, if I did this, it could have been like that. If I said that, it could have been like this. If I was just here, then it would have been like that. This is human nature. The way it all plays out is the way it's supposed to play out. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean you just let things happen to you and you just deal with it. You have to be proactive, but at the same time, like, all my shortcomings in my life and all my traumas in my life and all the pain in my life, it made me who I am. I would never change that. Because if I changed that, you wouldn't give a fuck about what I had to say to you. Why would you be here? You wouldn't care about my opinion, you wouldn't care about my advice. What the fuck would I have to say? I could say it because I experienced it, because it came from my heart. I lived it.
I never really told anyone this, but a point in my life where I didn't want to like be alive anymore. But you were one of the biggest helps in my life that helped me get bigger and helped me like overcome that. And now I don't feel like I just want to say thank you, bro.
Absolutely, man. I'm proud of you. For real. I love you too, man. For real. I appreciate it. Like, I know what it feels like. You've been given one life, right? Depending on what you believe, religion, this or that. Like, we have this life right now, and as far as we know, this is a beautiful thing, right? Live it to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
Cutting it short, like, dude, you can get in a car today and it could just be cut short. Why ever decide I'm gonna do this to myself?
Second to last question: what legacy do you want to leave behind?
I want to encourage people to be their most raw, genuine, and vulnerable self, because that's what's made me the most successful in my life.
I just wanted to ask, how do you stay true to yourself throughout this whole process of kind of like blowing up and everything? And that's like one thing that's I've kind of noticed is you just are always you.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty like admirable.
I don't know anything else. And I think I've had enough experience with people who pretend to be things they're not, that I've been able to recognize that like there's no longevity in it, whether it be talking bad about someone for your own benefit or whether it be like just doing something because someone else does it. I know that if I'm not following the thing that's in my heart, then I know at some point I'm not going to want to continue that path. It's very easy to be like, okay, is this going to benefit me the most? Is this really in my heart? No, okay, I don't want to do it. Have I done things that like I shouldn't have done that weren't really in my heart? Of course. Right. I'm a human, I make mistakes, but like for the most part, I try to move in the direction that's like, I know that this is in my heart, so that's me. I'm going that direction. I've had all the kind of hate, drama, it's like, I've had it all, but at the end of the day, I know that if I stay true to who I am, that people will recognize that no matter what. And that's how you have longevity in anything.
Really?
Because like, if you don't give a fuck about the thing you're trying to do, it's like eventually it's not gonna work, right?
Right.
So that's, I keep doing it because I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just talking to people like you, meeting people, it's like, dude, I live a blessed life. Like, how could I be mad, or how could I not want more to like reach out to talk to more people? Because it's like, I get so many gifts from it. Because it's like, I didn't plan for this, you know, it's different nowadays. People get on the internet because like they're 19, 20 and they see that you can be a thing on the internet.
Yeah.
That wasn't when I was a kid, man. I just did it because it was just who I am as a human. And I was just posting what I thought was cool, what I liked. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna be a fitness influencer like Bradley Martyn.
Yeah.
You know, I did it because that's what I knew. Like my plan was like, oh man, I'm gonna be a fucking trainer, and my goal is to move to LA and train celebrities, because that was like the top of what I thought was possible then.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I'm gonna move to LA and get on Instagram and do YouTube and do social media.
Right.
It didn't exist. That wasn't a thing people were actively doing. There wasn't like a proven template.
Yeah.
And then I was a part of it. Other people were a part of it. Christian was a part of it.
Right.
And I think that's why there's some people have success and it stays, because it's genuine to them. And it's not just like oh, he did it, I'm gonna do it, I want money, or let me shit on that guy to make myself cooler or whatever. It's like, just fucking do what's in your heart. And you will always have success. Even if you didn't get all the way there to where you thought you wanted to go, if you're following your heart, you're gonna be happy, dude. Happiness is true success. Because money's great.
So I've seen it. It's like whenever you're doing your thing online and everything, like it just looks like you're you and you're happy, and like that radiates. And so I see that. So I mean, it's been inspirational, man. So
Yeah,
thank you.
respect, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it.